So, we are talking about cordless Dysons today. I have quite a few in my hallway. But I just thought I'd share some information I found actually on Dyson's website. It's a bit hidden, but it's on there. About the batteries on them. If you've got a cordless Dyson and it's a few years old, you might notice your battery doesn't last as long, or your machine cuts out, or heats up easily. And this is all kind of battery failure fault. So, this is a page on Dyson's website. Maintain your battery and maximise its life. Now, maximising its life is what we're going to focus on. I don't think you can't maintain a battery as such. But there's a few things in the way that people use these Dysons that if we changed how we use them, our batteries would last longer. The amount of V6s I've had that have been used on max mode their whole life and the battery fails just out of warranty. Everybody says that, just out of warranty as well. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So, the main point, and there's a couple other points, but I'm going to go through two, is use high power mode less. Now, this is a Dyson V7. It's 4 years old, and it's owned by a house with two toddlers. It's a big 4-bedroom new build, so it gets well used, is my point. This is a Dyson V6, which was owned by a couple of pensioners who used it on max most of the time. Now, if we take, these are both fully charged, if we take the V6, it's on max, let's see how long it lasts. Now, about 5 seconds, so the suction is fine, the brush works fine. So if your Dyson's not sucking and it's cutting out, that's not a battery problem, that's a blockage of some sort. You can see it says I need to be charged, and I used it for about 5 seconds. Now, this V7, that's one more. If I stick it on high, obviously I'm not going to hoover for 6 minutes, however, I timed yesterday how long this V7 lasts. It's in for repair for other faults. It lasts 22 minutes on low and 6 minutes on high, which on the low setting is actually more than Dyson tell you it lasts. And 6 minutes is about standard for this. So, 4 years of use on low, the battery is as good as new. About 2 or 3 years of occasional use on high, they don't hoover much, I'm friends with them, they don't hoover much. And the battery has failed. Now on low, you might get 20 minutes out of it, or it might just last a few minutes. On high is when you get the problem. So, indeed, using high power mode less, as Dyson say, they are actually designed to be used in the normal mode, because that should be fine for daily use. Max or boost modes are meant for powerful, intensive bursts of cleaning, so if there was a pile of dog hair on the floor, putting it in boost is fine. Using boost for maybe one room that's got thick carpets is fine, but mashing them on boost the whole time, heating them up, isn't great. And that leads us on to let it cool, well, not too much. Well, I don't think anybody's going to cool a Dyson below 3 degrees. But you can preserve the life of your battery by letting your machine cool down after use. So, if I was to use it on max it's like your phone. If you've got the phone on the highest brightness and you sit there and drain it, the phone gets hot and, it'll come up saying, oh, it's too hot, or it'll not charge. Same with these, except there's no thing saying it's not charging, but if you get a light coming up that goes orange, I think, if it's too hot, which shows it's overheated because you've used it in max, that's a good indication that, yeah, your battery is heating up too much. And as well, give it a break. Well, they say run it down to empty at least once a month. I've never done that with any of my Dysons, so maybe that is something I could take into account. But cooling the machine down. When you charge your battery, it heats up, and if it's just hot from being used, that's a lot of heat. And if we read between the lines that Dyson are saying let it cool and don't use it in extreme temperatures, store it at room temperature, we can read between the lines that Dyson are saying heat is what kills these batteries. So if we come to the conclusion that heat is killing them, how to prevent heat, don't use them on max all the time and let them cool before charging. It's really 2 simple points. And that can be applied to these. Now these are aftermarket Dyson batteries. I've just fitted one, and despite them being sort of upgraded, 4,000 that's rated at, I think the original V6 is only, 2,100, yeah, so almost double the power on that battery. Again, apply the same tips. That's all I can say, really. So thanks for watching, and I'm also going to do a few videos on how to change batteries if that's what you were looking for, and yeah, see you in the next video.